Welcome to MageTCG, the first-person dark fantasy battle simulator and trading card game where your strategy, your story, and your magic become one. At the center of every duel stands your mage, your iconic avatar, your living connection to the ether. Your mage begins the game in the Mage Zone, a sacred space that represents you on the battlefield. You can cast your mage just like any other card by paying its ether cost, but unlike ordinary characters, your mage can return from the brink of destruction. If your mage fails, you can revive them for just 2 extra ether each time. Each revival is a test of your resolve, a mark of how far you're willing to go to keep your legend alive. Your mage isn't just another piece on the board, it's your identity, your story, and your legacy. As you equip relics and cast spells, your mage evolves, becoming stronger, wiser, and more dangerous with every turn. So protect them well, because when your mage fails, the light of your entire strategy begins to fade. Every mage begins with a simple truth. Power flows through ether. Each turn you may convert 1 card from your hand into an ether shard, your source of energy. To convert a card in hand into an ether shard, by default, you simply flip it over and place it into your ether chamber. There they rest, waiting to be exhausted to pay for your next great character, relic, location, or spell. To exhaust a card, simply turn it sideways to indicate to your opponent that it's spent for turn. Use your ether shards to summon characters, equip relics, and cast spells on locations. Your characters fight for you on the battlefield. Your locations offer powerful effects to enhance gameplay. And your spells are tailored to wreak havoc against your opponent. Your relics build your mage into a force of legend. First, let's explore the inventory slots. Your mage doesn't travel light. Alongside your body slots, you have 4 inventory slots for item relics. Potions, charms, tools, and trinkets, the quick power-ups that turn close games into highlights. Play item relics to inventory slots, and don't worry, if a slot is filled and you need to replace it, simply banish the relic in the current slot and then cast its replacement. Now let's cover the mage body slots. Using the mage body slots from your headwear to clothing and armor, weapons and shields, and footwear, every slot you fill gives you power, protection, and identity. Your mage isn't just a card, it's you. Now let's talk about locations. In MageTCG, the battlefield isn't static, it's alive. Locations rewrite the rules of engagement and everyone fights at the active location. Simply cast a location or pay a location's teleport cost on your turn and it becomes the active location. The active location is shared by all players and its effects apply to everyone until a new location becomes active. Only one location is active at a time. When a new one takes over, the old one's effects end immediately. On your turn, you can teleport back to any location you control by simply paying its cost again and moving it to the top of your location zone. No recast needed. Every round begins at dawn. At dawn, your cards are restored, your power returns, and your next move begins. To restore a card, simply turn it upright during your restore phase. Then, draw your next card, convert 1 card into an ether shard, spend ether to cast new cards or activate abilities, and then battle your opponent's forces for dominance. After combat, you enter your second main phase, a chance to play more cards or prepare for your next turn before passing. Now let's cover battle basics. When you attack, your character becomes exhausted and challenges your opponent. They can block with their own characters or take the hit directly. If no blockers stand in your way, damage goes straight to the opposing mage. When characters clash, they deal damage simultaneously, and at the end of the turn, if they're still alive, they heal back to full strength. And that covers the basics of MageTCG gameplay. MageTCG is more than just one format or style, it's a living world. From 1v1 duels to free-for-all raids, from arena matches to story-driven campaigns, every battle adds to your legend. Mage, a first-person dark fantasy battle simulator and trading card game for 2 or more mages.